Leave Toxic People, Your Life Will Get Better. Read and published by Mr. Books. In a world where relationships can profoundly impact our emotional and mental well-being, recognizing the presence of toxic individuals in our lives is essential. Leave Toxic People, Your Life Will Get Better explores the profound influence that toxic relationships can have and offers a roadmap to liberation, renewal, and rejuvenation. Every day, we encounter individuals whose presence seems to drain our energy and happiness, those whose negativity permeates our thoughts and feelings, leading to a cycle of self-doubt and anxiety. Toxicity can manifest in various forms, be it through constant criticism, manipulation, or sheer negativity. Such individuals may be colleagues, friends, family members, or even romantic partners. The first step toward reclaiming your life and happiness is recognizing these toxic influences as harmful, rather than simply accepting them as part of your reality. Establishing clear boundaries is critical in navigating toxic relationships. Many people struggle with the notion of distancing themselves from individuals they've known for years. Practical strategies to mitigate and eventually eliminate toxicity from your life are pivotal in this journey. This book outlines effective methods to help you not only identify the toxicity around you, but also empower you to take actionable steps towards building a healthier, more fulfilling life. Toxic relationships can lead to feelings of isolation, stress, and despair. They often cloud our judgment and lead us to question our self-worth. However, by leaving these toxic influences behind, a new world of possibilities emerges, one filled with positivity and potential. Choosing to prioritize your well-being is not merely an act of self-preservation. It is a bold declaration that you deserve better. With each section of this book, you will gain insights into the characteristics of toxic personalities and learn methods to cope and distance yourself from them. You will explore the necessary first steps to reclaiming your identity, nurturing self-love, and fostering relationships that uplift rather than drain. This journey will ultimately empower you to surround yourself with individuals who inspire growth, acceptance, and unconditional support. As we embark on this journey together, remember, your happiness is worth fighting for. By leaving behind toxic people, you open the door to a life filled with joy, fulfillment, and meaningful connections. It's time to transform your life and step into a brighter, more vibrant future, one where you are surrounded by positivity and love. Together, let us uncover the path to enduring well-being and lasting happiness. Chapter 1. Understanding Toxicity. What it means. Toxicity is a term used frequently in modern discourse, often applied to various types of relationships and situations. To embark on a successful journey of self-preservation and healing, it's crucial to first understand what constitutes toxicity. This chapter delineates the characteristics of toxic individuals and the effects they can have on those around them. Toxic people are often defined by their actions and behaviors that consistently bring negativity into others' lives. This doesn't typically manifest through isolated incidents. Rather, it arises from a pattern of consistent behavior, criticism, control, or emotional manipulation being among the most common. Understanding this pattern is vital in equipping oneself with the tools to identify such relationships. Within relationships, it's imperative to recognize that toxicity is not always overt and can often be insidious. Many individuals may not even recognize that they are engaging with toxicity until they start feeling its adverse effects. This numbness to toxicity can stem from upbringing, societal acceptance of certain behaviors, or personal insecurities. We may overlook harmful behaviors simply because they come from someone we care for. The impact of toxic relationships stretches beyond the immediate emotional pain. They can seep into your psychological health and affect other areas of your life, including work and personal pursuits. Individuals involved in toxic relationships often find themselves plagued by self-doubt, anxiety, and a diminished sense of self-worth. As a result, the acknowledgement of one's self-worth may erode, leading a victim of toxicity into a downward spiral of negativity. Recognizing toxicity involves looking for red flags in behaviors, constant blame, lack of support, and the feeling of walking on eggshells are indicators. Once acknowledged, it becomes imperative to analyze the effects such relationships have had on your life. Perhaps they have held you back professionally or inhibited your personal growth. Understanding these links can provide clarity and empowerment, serving as motivation for change. Next, this chapter will delve into the psychology behind toxic behavior, why people act the way they do, and the underlying issues that may inform their toxic traits. Understanding the motivations behind toxic behavior does not excuse the actions, but offers a pathway to recognize them without becoming emotionally enmeshed. Finally, we conclude this chapter with stories and testimonials from individuals who have successfully identified and distanced themselves from toxic individuals. Their experiences offer valuable insights and serve as a source of inspiration for those embarking on similar journeys. Chapter 2. Recognizing toxic people in your life. Taking the bold step toward distancing yourself from toxic relationships requires the critical skill of recognition. You may realize that the people in your life profoundly affect your emotional health, but identifying which relationships are genuinely toxic can prove to be a challenge. In this chapter, we will explore various traits and behaviors associated with toxic individuals, providing you with a comprehensive toolkit to help you discern who in your life is adding value and who is hindering your growth. Toxic individuals come in various forms, each exhibiting different characteristics that disrupt the peace and harmony of those around them. Common traits to watch for include manipulation. Toxic people often use manipulation as a tactic to control others. This may manifest as guilt-inducing remarks, passive-aggressive behavior, or telling half-truths to cover up their shortcomings. Chronic negativity. A defining characteristic of toxic individuals is their persistent negative outlook on life. They may constantly complain or find fault in situations, people, and even your achievements, steering conversations towards dark or unsatisfying conclusions. Lack of empathy. Toxic individuals often show a marked inability to connect with others' emotions or experiences. They may disregard how their words or actions affect you, often prioritizing their needs over your feelings. Entitlement. Those with a toxic mindset frequently exhibit a sense of entitlement, feeling that they deserve special treatment or recognition without reciprocating in kind. Criticism and judgment. Toxic behavior often is characterized by frequent criticism. These individuals may belittle your accomplishments or opinions, masking their own insecurities by projecting negativity onto those around them. Recognizing these traits is the first step in determining if a person in your life is toxic. However, understanding the context in which these behaviors occur is also vital. For instance, a friend going through a tough time may display some traits of toxicity but may not be a toxic person at their core. Distinguishing between temporary behaviors and chronic toxicity can help you form healthier boundaries without severing meaningful relationships. In this chapter, we will also explore practical exercises and reflective questions to aid in evaluating your relationships. You will begin by taking stock of the individuals in your life, categorizing them into supportive, neutral, and toxic. This inventory will serve as the foundation for the next stage, what to do with this information. By being mindful of those you surround yourself with, you can begin forming a network of people who uplift and encourage your growth. Additionally, testimonials will illuminate the experiences of those who have recognized toxicity within their networks. Their candid stories of realization, struggle, and eventual liberation can serve as invaluable examples as you embark on your journey. Chapter 3. The impact of toxic relationships on well-being. You have identified the toxic individuals in your life. It is essential to explore the far-reaching consequences these relationships can have on your overall well-being. Toxic relationships are not merely unpleasant. They can significantly affect your mental, emotional, and even physical health. In this chapter, we will dive into the various ways toxic people can impact your life, elucidating the critical need to sever ties with them to foster a healthier lifestyle. The most immediate effect of engaging with toxic individuals is the mental and emotional toll it takes. Being in constant proximity to negativity can lead to heightened stress levels, anxiety, and depression. You may find yourself frequently ruminating over hurtful comments or manipulative tactics used against you. This mental burden can create a cycle of sadness and despair, making it challenging to focus on personal aspirations or even maintain daily responsibilities. Additionally, toxic relationships can erode self-esteem. Constant criticism and belittlement can distort your self-perception and make you question your worth. The more interactions you have with toxic individuals, the more likely you are to internalize their negative views, leading to a strained self-image. This outcome is particularly detrimental for those already struggling with self-esteem issues, as it can create a reinforcing cycle of negativity. Physically, the stress from toxic relationships can result in various health issues, such as headaches, insomnia, and fatigue. Research has shown that chronic stress can lead to serious health conditions, including hypertension and cardiovascular problems. Understanding this connection underscores the imperativeness of distancing oneself from toxic individuals, not only for emotional health, but also for overall physical well-being. Socially, toxic relationships can isolate you from potential healthy connections. Investing energy in toxic dynamics can consume time and effort that could be spent cultivating genuine friendships. The fear of judgment and criticism may inhibit your willingness to reach out to others, furthering a sense of isolation. In this chapter, personal accounts will reveal the profound impact toxic relationships have had on individuals' lives, from debilitating anxiety to serious health complications. These narratives serve as valuable lessons on the importance of acknowledging the ramifications that toxic interactions can have on our overall well-being. Finally, we will conclude with actionable steps for mitigating the impact of toxic relationships. While you work on distancing yourself, strategies such as journaling your feelings, seeking support from trusted friends or professionals, and practicing mindfulness can prove pivotal in reclaiming your mental and emotional health from toxicity. Chapter 4. Strategies to distance yourself from toxicity. Now that you have recognized the toxic individuals in your life and acknowledged their impact, the next crucial step is to develop viable strategies for distancing yourself from them. This chapter will equip you with practical methods to extricate yourself from toxic situations, fostering a more positive environment where growth and happiness can flourish. The first strategy involves setting clear boundaries. It is essential to communicate your limits with toxic individuals explicitly. This may mean expressing your need for less interaction or directly addressing behaviors that make you uncomfortable. For many, the thought of confrontation evokes anxiety, But it is imperative to remember that prioritizing your well-being is a right, not a privilege. Communicating boundaries can take various forms, from verbal discussions to written messages, whichever feels most comfortable for you. Next, it is crucial to evaluate your relationship with the toxic person consistently. Assess whether interactions yield positive or negative feelings. Keeping a reflective journal may help you track your feelings over time, providing insight into the emotional currents of the relationship. This ongoing evaluation will guide you in making informed decisions regarding the continuation or cessation of interaction. Another essential strategy is creating a support network of positive influences. Reaching out to friends, family members, or support groups can fortify your resolve to distance yourself from toxicity. Surrounding yourself with uplifting and supportive individuals can provide you with encouragement and grounding as you navigate the separation process. If you find that cutting contact completely is not feasible, perhaps due to familial ties or professional obligations, consider limiting your exposure. You may choose to interact with the toxic individual in controlled environments or only for specific events. This tactic can create necessary distance while still honoring your obligations. Additionally, practice self-care during this transformative period. Engage in activities that bring you joy, whether that be pursuing hobbies, exercising, or simply spending time in nature. Focusing on your happiness ensures a smoother transition away from toxic relationships, reinvesting energy into self-compassion and healing. Personal accounts and case studies will be integrated throughout this chapter, showcasing how various individuals successfully distanced themselves from toxic interactions and cultivated healthier lives as a result. These stories feature a diverse array of experiences, serving as inspiration and offering strategies suited to different scenarios. In conclusion, distancing oneself from toxicity is not an overnight endeavor, but rather a journey that requires ongoing effort and self-reflection. Adopting these strategies can empower you to reclaim your life and foster a healthier, more fulfilling existence. Chapter 5. Building healthy relationships and boundaries. As you embark on the journey of leaving toxic individuals behind, the creation of positive and healthy relationships is imperative for a fulfilling life. This chapter focuses on the attributes of healthy relationships and the importance of establishing and maintaining boundaries that promote mutual respect and understanding. Healthy relationships are characterized by several defining features, including trust, communication, and support. When entering new relationships, be receptive to these qualities and ensure they are reciprocated. Establishing trust helps create a safe space where both individuals feel comfortable expressing feelings and opinions without fear of judgment. Effective communication forms the backbone of any relationship, promoting understanding and minimizing misunderstandings. Cultivating the skills for open dialogue requires practice. Be honest about your needs while remaining attentive to the needs of others. Healthy relationships thrive on a two-way street of engagement where both individuals feel heard and valued. Another critical aspect of fostering healthy connections is empathy. Taking the time to understand another person's feelings, experiences, and perspectives can significantly enhance the depth of a relationship. This mutual understanding can lead to stronger bonds, empathy-driven connections, and a more compassionate social network. Building boundaries is a crucial element of healthy relationships. Boundaries define where your responsibilities end and another person's begin. They enhance mutual respect, ensure personal space, and protect your emotional well-being. Setting boundaries can be challenging, particularly for those who fear conflict. But it is essential to remember that articulating your limits is not a selfish act. It is a necessary step toward establishing a healthy, relational framework. In this chapter, we will explore practical methods for establishing healthy boundaries. These methods may include communicating your limits. Practice clear and assertive communication about your boundaries with those around you. When discussing boundaries, ensure you are respectful yet firm in articulating your needs. Sticking to your limits. It can be tempting to compromise boundaries to avoid conflict, but consistency is key. Ensure that you stick to your limits, reinforcing their importance to promote a safe environment. Adjusting boundaries. As relationships progress, boundaries may need adjustment. Regularly assess your boundaries, especially in the context of changing circumstances and personal growth. Respecting others' boundaries. Just as you establish your own boundaries, be mindful and respectful of the boundaries of others. Not only will this foster mutual respect, but it will also strengthen your connections. Throughout this chapter, personal stories of individuals navigating the transition from toxic to healthy relationships will serve as powerful examples. Their experiences demonstrate the importance of fostering a supportive network built on trust, empathy, and effective communication. In conclusion, building healthy relationships armed with clear boundaries is essential in creating a nurturing environment conducive to growth and happiness. By investing time and effort into cultivating these connections, you enrich your life with positivity and support, paving the way for enduring interpersonal fulfillment. Chapter 6. Self-Care. Nurturing your well-being. As the journey to leave toxic people behind progresses, nurturing your own well-being through self-care becomes a paramount focus. Self-care is not merely a buzzword, it is a vital practice that enables you to recharge, rejuvenate, and fortify your emotional and mental health. In this chapter, we will explore the various dimensions of self-care, its importance, and practical strategies to incorporate it into your daily life. Self-care can take many forms, encompassing physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual aspects. Each domain contributes to your holistic well-being, nurturing resilience, and preparing you to navigate life's challenges. By identifying specific areas that require attention, you can create a personalized self-care regimen tailored to your needs. Physical self-care. Physical self-care involves intentional practices that prioritize your body's health and vitality. Regular exercise, nourishing your body with wholesome foods, and adhering to a consistent sleep schedule form the foundation of physical well-being. Engaging in physical activity not only improves cardiovascular health, but also releases endorphins, natural mood lifters that help combat the effects of toxic relationships. Explore various forms of exercise that resonate with you, from yoga to running or simply walking outdoors. Notice how movement impacts not only your physical state, but also your mental and emotional well-being. Additionally, consider incorporating mindfulness practices such as meditation, which can aid in reducing stress and promoting a sense of inner calm. Emotional self-care. Emotional self-care requires acknowledging your feelings and processing them in a meaningful way. Allow yourself to feel a full range of emotions: joy, sadness, anger, and everything in between. Engage in journaling to articulate your thoughts, or consult with a therapist to gain professional insight into managing your feelings. Practicing gratitude can significantly improve emotional well-being. Consider maintaining a gratitude journal where you record moments of joy, kindness, and appreciation. This simple yet impactful practice can shift your perspective and refocus your attention from negativity to positivity. Mental self-care. Mental self-care emphasizes the stimulation and growth of your intellect. Engage in activities that challenge your mind. Reading, puzzles, or learning a new skill or hobby can reignite your curiosity and passion for life. Surround yourself with new ideas and perspectives, and avoid indulging in overly negative media or information. Spiritual self-care. Spiritual self-care involves connecting with your values, beliefs, and sense of purpose. Engaging in practices such as meditation, prayer, or spending time in nature can foster a sense of connection and deepen your understanding of self. This dimension of self-care nurtures inner peace, resilience, and motivation to pursue your goals. As we conclude this chapter, personal stories will highlight how individuals have successfully integrated self-care into their lives. Their experiences and lessons serve as encouragement to prioritize self-care daily, ultimately leading to enhanced well-being and a renewed sense of self. In summary, self-care is an essential component of healing and transformation. By prioritizing yourself and committing to meaningful self-care practices, you will reinforce your ability to grow, adapt, and thrive in the absence of toxicity. Embrace this journey and witness its profound impacts on your overall quality of life. Chapter 7. Moving forward. Creating a positive environment. Having left behind toxic individuals and embraced self-care, the next vital step is to focus on cultivating a positive environment conducive to growth and joy. This chapter explores practical strategies for creating a physical, emotional, and social space that uplifts you, nurtures well-being, and inspires personal growth. A positive environment begins with your surroundings. Consider decluttering your physical space. It's surprising how much an organized and tidy environment can influence your mood and mindset. A clean and aesthetically pleasing space promotes peace and clarity. Identify items that resonate with positivity, artworks, plants, or photographs, and incorporate them into your environment to foster inspiration. Next, assess the atmosphere of your home. Engage in practices such as playing uplifting music or aromatherapy to create a calming and energizing vibe. Surround yourself with inviting colors and textures that evoke happiness and tranquility. Soft lighting, cozy fabrics, and soothing hues can turn your living space into a sanctuary. Creating a positive environment extends beyond your physical space. It also involves fostering healthy social connections. Reach out to friends, family members, or communities that resonate with positivity. Engage with individuals who inspire you, support your dreams, and encourage your growth. Attending social gatherings, joining clubs, or participating in classes can broaden your network of uplifting relationships. Another aspect of moving forward involves setting goals that align with your core values and aspirations. Reflect on what truly matters to you and outline actionable steps to achieve those dreams. Whether establishing career milestones, pursuing personal interests, or embarking on creative projects, setting clear intentions creates focus and direction. As you journey toward building a positive environment, practice mindfulness and gratitude to remain present in the moment. Engage fully with your experiences, appreciating small joys and recognizing growth opportunities in everyday situations. Mindfulness fosters resilience and strengthens your ability to navigate challenges with a positive outlook. In this chapter, we will also share stories from individuals who have successfully created nurturing environments post-toxicity. Their journey of transformation serves as a source of inspiration, showcasing how intentional actions led to positive changes in their lives. By moving forward and intentionally creating a positive environment, you can significantly enhance your overall well-being and cultivate the life you aspire to lead. Let this chapter motivate you to take actionable steps toward nourishing your surroundings, creating a vibrant space that supports your growth and joy. Chapter 8. Life after toxicity. Embracing joy and growth. In the final chapter of Leave Toxic People, Your Life Will Get Better, we celebrate the journey you have undertaken and acknowledge the importance of embracing joy and growth after distancing yourself from toxic individuals. Life after toxicity is not merely a void filled, it is a vibrant opportunity for renewal and transformation. Emerging from the shadows of toxicity marks the beginning of a new chapter. It is essential to celebrate your progress and acknowledge the courage it took to confront and let go of toxic relationships. Gratitude plays a significant role in this process. Reflect on the lessons learned. Every struggle offers valuable insights that contribute to your personal growth. Embracing joy is fundamental to following your journey away from toxicity. Engage in activities that spark joy, explore new hobbies, participate in adventures, or simply relish in moments of peace. By deliberately focusing on joy, you reinforce a positive mindset and cultivate an abundance-oriented outlook. Cultivating personal growth requires a proactive approach. Continue setting goals, whether personal, professional, or communal. Surround yourself with individuals who support and encourage your development. Establish a culture of learning and appreciation for growth within your social environment, fostering mutual empowerment. While life may present challenges after distancing from toxic individuals, view each obstacle as an opportunity for growth rather than a regression. Allow setbacks to motivate you to adapt, pushing you to develop resilience and resourcefulness in navigating new circumstances. Reflect on how far you've come since making the decision to leave behind toxicity. Your journey is not only one of survival, it is a testament to your strength, determination, and unwavering commitment to yourself and your happiness. Maintaining awareness of your emotional well-being is vital. Remain vigilant against potential negativity and consciously reinforce your boundaries. In this final chapter, personal stories will serve as milestones of inspiration. These narratives will highlight how individuals have successfully transitioned into a life filled with joy and personal growth, demonstrating the potential of reclaiming one's life. Leave Toxic People, Your Life Will Get Better is not merely a tagline, it is a promise. Your commitment to fostering a life devoid of toxicity opens doors to opportunities overflowing with joy, growth, and love. Embark on this journey with gratitude, embrace every challenge as a lesson, and celebrate the beautiful life you deserve. If you found this video helpful, inspiring, or entertaining, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on future content. Your support means the world. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.